Huh. Which of me was better, Timothy Ross or RossAli? Basketball or boxing? Of course, basketball. Yeah. I'm not in boxing. In basketball, I was way better than basketball. So yeah, which is me is better, basketball or boxing? Of course, basketball. I'm self-taught. Everything I've done in basketball, I was born to do. The coaches, you know what I'm saying? The coaches and the teammates betrayed to see something else. I don't know what they seen in me. You know, they was fun. They was being funny. You know, I lived through basketball. I lived through basketball. I lived through basketball. That's what that's what I used to do. I lived through it. That's why I can be more than what I am. You know what I'm saying? The coaches and the teammates, they betrayed to see something else. You know what I'm saying? I made all F's. I made all F's in school. You know what I'm saying? But I was so good. You know what I'm saying? The coaches, they let me make the team anyway. So they used me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I used to cut grass and stuff like that. I used to cut grass for a living, and I didn't have to spend my money on them on tournaments and stuff like that. I didn't have to spend my money on them, and they asked me, begging me for money, asked me for money and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to spend my money on them, my hard-earned money. You know what I'm saying? I used to cut grass and stuff like that, make money cutting grass and stuff like that and stuff. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had to spend my hard-earned money on them coaches. You know what I'm saying? I spent money too. You know, I spent money too. You know what I'm saying? They forgot they spend my money. They gas and they rent and they like, you know, they paying that with my money, my money I cut grass with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's where it's at, man. And you know what I mean? I always told myself I was always gonna be independent, and I was independent when I was practicing by myself and stuff like that. Practicing by myself, you know what I'm saying? One on one, practicing by myself, one on one and stuff like that. I always told myself I was independent. I was independent, but I didn't have my first camera until when did I get my first camera? Like 20, when I was like what 25 or something like that. 20. I ain't get my first. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get my first camera until then. I ain't know nothing about that. You know, I ain't know nothing about promoting yourself and stuff like that. I ain't know nothing about that. Of course, we all got social media and stuff like that, but I ain't know nothing about that promoting stuff and stuff like that. I always want to be screaming on YouTube and stuff like that, but like I ain't know nothing about that promoting stuff and camera stuff. I ain't get my first camera till I was like what 25, 24, you know, 25. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't learned that till, you know what I'm saying? I tried to, do that, but, Oak Hill rejected me, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, so, you know what I mean? And two, though, Cassius Clay is my favorite boxer. I always thought Cassius Clay was better than Muhammad Ali, in my opinion. I, Cassius Clay is who I looked up to. That's who I looked up to, Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay is who I looked up to. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I looked up to Muhammad Ali, but I thought Cassius Clay was better. Like when Cassius Clay versus Sonny Liston, the one that Sonny listened to, I thought the Cassius Clay was better. So that's who I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tried to imitate Cassius Clay. Cassius Clay was my favorite. You know what I'm saying? So I said I'm gonna take a little bit of this and put this in basketball, and that's what I did. I said I'm gonna put Cassius Clay in basketball. So you know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. And you know what I'm saying? Cassius Clay was my favorite. So yeah. Yeah, I looked up to Cassius Clay, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And these just my credentials and stuff like that, man. This just my credentials and stuff. Yeah, I won a state championship and stuff like that. In Reedsville. Yeah, Reedsville, North Carolina. Yeah, I won a state championship there. And you know what I'm saying? And at Oak Hill Academy, I was supposed to walk out of there with every trophy and stuff like that. But, you know what I'm saying? And I was told I couldn't get no trophy. Coach Steve Smith said I couldn't get no trophy and stuff like that. He won't let me get no trophy. So, we got all the way to the championship and stuff like that and lost. So, you know what I'm saying? We lost by like a close game.